By the way, at the top of the hour, we have Chet Booksam coming on. He'll be doing an official live broadcast breaking down the news. But I just wanted to have a candid conversation with you for fun today. So, Chalice says, it's funny how you ain't saying good info since you see us saying the truth in the comments. Dude, you're the one that's here, bro. You're the one that's the biggest fan. You're the one that's here. So what are you projecting onto me that you don't like about yourself? I mean, it's just funny. It's funny, dude, you're a critic, but you're tuned in every single day and you're my biggest fan. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, actions speak louder than words, and so do results and so do numbers. Like, look, we're doing good work. That's why we get hundreds of thousands of views a day. And you're tuned in, bro. You're tuned in because you're weak. You're weak. And I challenge you to work as hard as me. Because you can't. And you won't. You'll just armchair critic all freaking day. And I've got thousands of you, and it motivates me every single day. In fact, if you don't have haters, you're doing nothing with your life. If you're not controversial, you're not really living. For example, Donald Trump would not be president of the United States if he wasn't who he is. The media hates him. CNN hates him. MSNBC hates him. Everybody hates him. Everybody's annoyed with him. But you know what? He's the most powerful man in the world because he's a doer and he doesn't care about criticism. So oftentimes, again, look yourself in the mirror, man. I'm telling you, and I'm telling you from a humble spot, from personal experience. If you're criticizing me, it's probably because you don't like your own life. Honestly, you're the one that's weak. So get up off your ass and actually do something. How do you invest in Bitcoin? Very, very easily. Take my course. It's easy. Take my course. I've broken everything down. 10 years of knowledge, all the pitfalls. I'm raising pricing soon on it. We're basically giving it away for free. Join thousands of other students. I break down in video 1 how to do it. Video 1 pays for itself. Read the testimonials. That's how you invest in it. That's how you position yourself. And what you won't get for free on the internet is a strategy. You won't get any of that. I give you a strategy. I give you basically the inside information and all the things I've learned to avoid, to not do. For example, let me give you a perfect example. What was a lot of the free Bitcoin videos being released to the public over the last couple of months? They were pushing scams like BitConnect, which turned out to be Ponzi schemes. That was the free advice. Because I see that people say, well, there's tons of free advice, Christopher, out there. Yeah, there's free advice so that you invest in scams like BitConnect that went to zero. So there's only a few people in the world that really do have a working knowledge of Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, blockchain tech. And I'm one of those people. I'm one of the few people in the world. I was just at Wharton Business School sitting in and auditing a blockchain course. These kids spend $200,000 for the MBA, and they had no idea what they were talking about at all. They had no understanding of Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, blockchain technology at all. Literally zero. And they're paying $200,000 for the information. So there's very few people in the world that understand this stuff. And part of the reason is, number one, trial and error. I've had to trial and error and make mistakes over the last 10 years to figure this stuff out, and also a little luck. But action's important. You see, you get luck when you're invested. You get luck when you invest in yourself and you learn. You subscribe to courses and seminars and you read books and these kinds of things. You end up becoming lucky, like me, in sports, life, and business when you're actually participating. I know so many people that will tell me, for example, well, I really think Bitcoin's the future. And then I ask them, well, are you invested in it? Have you participated? Have you learned anything? And they'll tell me no. And there's so much ignorance around it. For example, I was talking to my own brother the other day, who's a very smart guy and very successful, and he didn't even know that Bitcoin was divisible. He knows a lot about finance, a ton, about investing in stocks and these kinds of things. He didn't even know that Bitcoin was divisible, meaning that you don't have to buy $8,000 worth to buy a freaking full coin. You can invest as little as $20 a month. There's so much misinformation out there. There is so much lack of knowledge, just like it was pre-internet. I don't understand BBSing. I don't understand TCP/IP. What is it? Looks like a freaking scam. I don't understand algorithms. Blah, 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 blah. Everybody couldn't have been more wrong. Just like Warren Buffett. Incredibly wrong. Horrible miss, Mr. Buffett, by the way. Because you missed Amazon, you missed Microsoft, you missed Apple. You missed Facebook. You basically missed every single company that dominates the world today. So great job from a guy who doesn't understand technology at all. So frankly, people just don't know what they're talking about. You take my course for 1 hour and you'll be light years ahead. Light years. And look at Chalice here, man. He calls AMTV a scam. Okay, yeah, I guess you're here, bro. You're here. What are you doing with your life, man? What are you doing with your life? You're literally sitting in a chat room as my biggest fan, just writing comments. You freaking paid troll. You're weak. You're weak. You're the type of person I would dunk underwater and just, basically, have you ever seen the slam dunk where Jim Carrey puts his foot on that guy's face and just slams it right over his head? That's what I would do to you, bro. That's what I used to do to my competition and continue to do to my competition today. So talk all you want while I put my foot in your freaking mouth. Seriously, like, people are weak. If you've got something better to say than me, start your own channel, bro. Start your own channel, but you won't because you're weak. Because I'm the one here with 500,000 subscribers because we built it from nothing, And that's not arrogance, it's confidence because we've done it. So you're a paid troll, bro. You're a paid troll. Thank you for tuning in. Can I talk about World War III? Well, someone says that doesn't sound Christ-like. Dude, I'm not perfect. That's why I go to church every day. I'm not perfect. I'm multifaceted. I have a lot of different interests. This is what the other person was telling me last night too. He's like, people are just seeing all sides of you because you're a very diverse person. You have a lot of knowledge in finance and cryptocurrencies and prepping and lifestyle and the media game and social media, all these kinds of things. I do everything. I've experimented with everything. I'm incredibly knowledgeable, and I'm not perfect. I've never pretended to be perfect. I'm not. I'm a sinner. I ask for forgiveness. I'm incredibly faithful. It's funny how I'll see thousands of people put in the comments and judge me, or judge me in any way. Like, man, that ain't Christian. You're judging me? That ain't Christian at all. So look, we're all flawed, man. I'm flawed. I'm not perfect. I try to do the best I can every single day, but I'm out there doing in the world, taking risks, which is more. Hey, what's up, Zigzag 1443, giving you a shout out right now. What's up, Puppet Show? Scotty Stewart, Info Vader. Sandman says, I am Satan. Thumbs up. So geopolitically, I rest my case a little bit right now, guys. In fact, if you really want the inside scoop, watch the video we put out yesterday with Chad Booksam and Alex and the rest of the crew over lunch, because we're doing these private videos every day. I've guaranteed, thank you, Salvatore, I appreciate that, the $4.99. Thanks, brother. And let me see if you asked me a question there. Yeah, by the way, with the crypto stuff, I've got some pretty awesome interviews coming up. One potentially on Friday you don't want to miss. I'm losing my train of thought, but basically with the geopolitical stuff, I rest my case. Russia will retaliate. China will retaliate. We're just waiting for the, God forbid, bombs to go off. So we're watching and we're waiting. We told you what would happen in Syria before it even happened. It's funny how people say, well, Christopher, nothing you've ever said has been right. We warned about the Syria war. We told you about Bitcoin. I warned my own clients in 08 and 09 about the financial crash and told them to go to cash, as I did with my own personal account, by the way. And then I started a YouTube channel because I thought it was the opportunity. I didn't know what it would become, but I knew it was an incredible opportunity. So basically, we've rode the wave with our surfboards, and we're doing the same thing with everything else. Chris says he's going to invest in Bitcoin. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. What else? The king is coming. You bet your buddy is. You bet your buddy is. Getting a little hot here. What else? And then I'm probably going to close shop because I want to make sure Jack can get on here.